Hello and welcome to another edition of Your Questions Answered. The top question asked this week from our helpline and our emails is, how do I find a job? Now, before we go any further, I know discrimination plays its part in all of this. I have written about discrimination before, but the question we've been asked is just, how do you find a job? Not what impacts me trying to find a job. So we'll be dealing with how to find a job only. Now, if you're on workers' compensation, you might have a rehabilitation service. This service is likely to provide a job finding service. So use those people there to try and help you find a job. Get their advice, get their lessons, follow their instructions about finding a job where you think it's appropriate to do it. Now, the other thing to mention, really has to be mentioned, is if you do find a job, it has to fit in with your medical certificate. There's no use going to a job which is going to hurt you more than you are now. So please be careful, talk to your doctor and your rehab providers about what you can and can't do. So how do you find a job? Well, you've got the traditional ways of actually finding the job, which are websites, seek.com, mycareer.com, jobnetworks.com. Some of the others are ethicaljobs.com.au. You've got newspapers, both local and state. You've got the government job sites like myjob.com.au, I believe it is. You've also got community websites and Facebook pages, which is a new thing that's happening, the social sharing type of thing. Now, there's also cold calling. I actually think this is rarely successful, but it does provide you, provide you with a bit of confidence when you talk to other people about getting a real job. Better than cold calling over the phone is targeting businesses that you think can hire you and talking to them about what they do, their employment prospects, and giving them your resume. Also, your friends and family. Small business is huge in Australia. Most of these people employ people that they already know rather than advertise. So if your friends and family know of someone or heard of someone or are someone who can provide a job maybe in the future, then to have a chat to them. So, other things, the resume. There are thousands of resume examples online. You have to remember to tailor your resume to showcase the skills the employer that you're asking for the job is looking for. Generic resumes still need to be based on industry skills and not just a list of your previous positions. So if you tailor your resume, it's more likely to be looked at. The interview. Best thing to do with an interview is practice beforehand with someone else if you can. You can find a lot of interview questions online. So check those up. Just Google interview questions or job interview questions and you'll find a heap of those. Matching your disability to the job is important. The best thing to do here is to call the contact person. There's lots of other reasons to do this, but if this job has a contact person, give them a call. You don't have to give your name, but ask about the job's requirements. You can make those generic as well. That will also help you tailor your application or online application to what they're asking for and will give you a better indication of what the job's going to be like if you do it. Finally, don't imagine yourself in the position when you apply for it. Have your goal as putting the application in only. If you get an interview or tryout, congratulations. Have that as your goal, as doing the best you can at that. But don't imagine yourself in the job, because if you don't get that job, that leads to disappointment. Work on your applications, work on your interview, okay? Now, after saying all of that, be old school. The process of being successful in applying for a job is the same as always. No matter how old you were, it was exactly what it was when you were a kid. Do the skills match? Does the person present well? Can they fit in with the other workers? That's what an employer is actually looking for at the end of the day. Do your skills match? Do you present well? And can you fit in with the other workers? And that's old school stuff. So I hope that helps. Go online. Type in interviews or how to get a job. There's lots of stuff out there. Talk to your rehabilitation advisor. You can also talk to hire companies and job network providers just to get some ideas and innovations there. I hope that helps and I'll see you in a couple of weeks.